Julie, and we are at week 7. We are going to prepare entree number 2 for the Paula Deen contest. I have my camera girl, Jasmine, behind the camera. Yay! I'm so excited she's finally here, and we'll get a chance to meet her later. Today, what we are going to do is we're going to take a beautiful lean pork roast and simply stuff it with a sweet potato and Philadelphia cream cheese stuffing. We're going to add a few other ingredients and we're going to go through it with you. First, what we'll need, I also have the oven on preheat to 350. Now, we have cinnamon, we have sage, a little bit of nutmeg, salt and pepper to taste. That in itself will be the rub on the outside of the pork loin. The stuffing, I think I'm going to throw it right in the bowl as we discuss it. Get my mixing bowl. I've got a cooked and baked sweet potato. Now this has been in the oven for 1 hour prior and it's been cooled. When the sweet potato is warm, the skin comes right off. We're just going to slice this into cubes and put it right into our mixing bowl. And there we go. Sweet potatoes in the bowl. They smell delicious. It's going to blend with the cream cheese perfectly. Philadelphia cream cheese, thank you so much for helping us sponsor this contest. Open that. Now this is an 8-ounce package of cream cheese. We are going to use 4 ounces. That is 1/2 the package in the bowl. I have a 1/2 cup of golden raisin. I'm going to use about 3 tablespoons of freshly chopped walnuts. I have 1/2 cup of bread stuffing chopped into small cubes in the bowl. Now, secret ingredients, a teaspoon of brown sugar, right there. And we're going to use a teaspoon of this beautiful fresh ginger. There we go. I'm going to mix all of these ingredients together, and then we'll prepare to show you how to stuff the pork loin. Okay, ladies. I've got all of these ingredients, as you've seen, right in the bowl. I'm going to top it off with a pinch of salt, a little bit of black pepper. Now we use some of the sage for the rub that will go on the outside of the pork. I'm going to put a tiny bit of the sage in the stuffing as well. So there's going to be a nice blend between the sweet and the fresh ingredients. I'm going to put a drop of nutmeg in this stuffing because nutmeg is strong, and a touch of cinnamon, and we are ready to blend. Here we go. Now, doesn't that stuffing look beautiful? The cream cheese, of course, is at room temperature. Now, Jasmine, my camera girl, and I work together in the front of the house at a restaurant. She just moved back from Washington, D.C. She's got a 2-year-old son that she'd like to start sending to private school soon. Now, we don't want to overbeat the stuffing, so just a little bit longer. And I don't know if you know this or not, but I'm a recent radiology technologist graduate, and I need to pay off some of my student loans. There, is our stuffing.
Oh, it smells like Thanksgiving.
It smells like Thanksgiving. Okay. To start traction of our recipe, what we're going to do, this is 1.5 pounds of pork. We are simply going to slice this open and make a pocket for the stuffing. And there we go. One end. Make sure it's even. Okay. Don't want to go completely to the end. Almost. Now, I'm going to open this up. We are going to before we place the stuffing in, we've got that nice savory rub of the cinnamon, nutmeg, salt, pepper, and a little bit of sage. And we're simply going to rub the inside as well as the outside afterwards. Flavor of the sage just sets off the sweet potato and creaminess of the raisin walnut. The color on this stuffing is magnificent. And in it goes. Going to get it nice and even all the way in. You can open up the pork a little bit more as you go if you need to. And I think that'll do it. Okay. Closing over the pork. Make sure all of that is inside. It's pretty even for cooking purposes. I'm going to grab a paper towel and wipe my hands. And what we're going to do before we plop this in a Pyrex glass roasting dish, I'm going to just drizzle a little bit of olive oil over the top. Take my dry hand, put some of that beautiful sage and cinnamon nutmeg rub right over the top. Before I close it up, I'm going to do the same thing on the opposite side. Olive oil, the rest of the rub. My goodness, does that smell delicious. We're back to where we started. You can either wrap this with string, ladies, or I don't have string handy. I'm just going to put a few strategically placed long toothpicks. And I think 4 will do it. And there is our gorgeous pork loin. Okay, we're ready. This is the pork loin. It took moments to stuff and prepare. What I'm going to do is spray with any old cooking spray of your choice into this glass Pyrex cooking dish. I'm going to simply place the pork loin in there. I personally like to add about a tablespoon of water so it doesn't dry out. I'm going to cover it. We're going to go to the 350-degree oven. I'm going to place it in the center half. And ladies, we will see you in about 35 or 40 minutes. We'll be right back. This beauty is all hold in there perfectly. And here we go. Let's take a taste. I'm going to cut into this pork loin. Very tender. It smells wonderful. And on camera, we know we need to take smaller bites. So here goes. All right. A happy, smiling tongue, face. The sage is amazing with that sweet, sweet potato. The raisins, the walnuts, the nutmeg, a little bit of cinnamon. I can't tell you how terrific. So thank you from Matthews County, Virginia, and we'll see you next time.